us. Look at the food. Seedless anything, GMO this, GMO that. You gotta really read the label to know exactly what's in the shit you eating. And then even after you read the label, it's gonna be words in there you can't even fucking pronounce. A loved one of mine was in the hospital last week, and I had a conversation with the doctor that really disturbed me. It really disturbed me, yo. Because they take an oath, the Hippocratic Oath. This is initiated by Hippocrates. Hippocrates is the father of Western medicine. Hippocrates cured every disease known to man. He studied in ancient Kemet. You already know this. And he cured every disease known to man without any surgery and without any drugs. And some famous quotes from Hippocrates was, let your food be your medicine, and your medicine be thy food. Let your food be thy medicine, and let your medicine be thy food. You don't believe me? I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. I'm going to do better than tell you. I'm going to show you. So after I'm talking to the doctor about this, I said, Doc, you know, Hippocrates said this, and you took the Hippocratic Oath, right? So why are you not talking to my loved one, my family member, about what they're eating? In fact, I was just here for them serving lunch. Why was she eating a dead bird and some white rice? See what it is, and I'm going to let you know what it is with this food. How can you be overweight and still hungry? It's because we've been overfed on food that undernourishes us. The food doesn't have the proper nourishment in it. It doesn't have the proper minerals and vitamins in the food. So what you're eating, it doesn't replenish your cells. So this is why we want more. Like if you ever go to the Chinese store, cheap ass Chinese store, go to the Chinese store, get a platter, eat it, and then you'll be hungry again another half hour from now. You'll be hungry again. Okay, hold on. Oh, let me show you. I'm going to show you. Okay, watch this. Watch this. Hippocrates. The most outstanding figure in the history of medicine. What's this? Hippocrates said, let food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food. Natural forces within us are the true healers of disease. Not nothing outside of you. Look. Let me show that again. Come on, focus, stop playing. Natural forces within us are the true healers of disease. Let food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food. Now watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Geniuses that didn't eat meat. The world's greatest geniuses are vegetarian. I'm trying to show you something, man. We all got these computers in our pockets, and we only use it to look up silly shit. The world's greatest geniuses are vegetarian. Now, I'm showing you this because I'm letting you know that this is not just some fucking fad. Sir Isaac Newton, the father of physics. Leonardo da Vinci, physicist and artist who made important discoveries in hydraulics, optics, mechanics. Listen, I don't even know how to pronounce that. One of the greatest mathematicians of the past 1,000 years. Vegetarian. Nikola Tesla. You hear about people driving around these Teslas, these cars, Tesla, and he invented all of that. He also helped devise the AC alternating current, the electrical system used to power modern civilization right now. You plug something up, it's because of this dude. There's a lot on him. But Thomas Edison, Albert Einstein. This is a quote from Albert Einstein. Nothing will benefit human health and increase chances for survival of life on Earth as much as the evolution to a vegetarian diet. You see what I'm saying? Let me go back to the top. The world's greatest geniuses are vegetarians. This is not me like like this is not like look, Isaac Newton said the shit. Leonardo da Vinci said the shit. Goddamn, who else? Who that? Nikola Tesla said the shit. Thomas Edison. There you go. Thomas Edison. Here we go. Vegetarianism has a powerful influence upon the mind and its action, as well as upon the health and vigor of the body. Until we stop harming all other living beings, we are still savages. Carrie, what are you talking about? Fish, dog. Is a fish a plant? You can answer that on your own, Carrie. You just looking for an excuse now. Leave that damn fish alone, man. I'm gonna try to find a quote from Nikola Tesla. Try to eat on them fish. Leave them damn fish alone, man. Our task must be to widen our circle of compassion, to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature in its beauty. So I am living without fats, without meat, without fish, but am feeling quite well this way. It always seems to me that man was not born to be a carnivore. That's Albert Einstein, Carrie. It's Albert fucking Einstein just answered that question for you. You know damn well you don't have to eat no fucking fish. You just addicted to it. They got you addicted to the shit. Let me get some more quotes for you. So you think, y'all think it's a game. Wonder why we sick. It's the shit that we eating. The shit that we eating. Leonardo da Vinci used to buy caged chickens and set them free. This shit is crazy. And you know, I realize that even when you're talking to people about this type of situation, you get the same shit that Carrie just did. Oh, what about the fish? Or they're like, I agree with you, but fuck that, not my chicken. I'm gonna eat this shit. I mean, that cognitive dissonance, that willful ignorance. Why does something have to die for you to live? Like, we gotta stop making up excuses, yo. Like, I just showed you how some of the most pronounced geniuses ever to be on Earth, nigga, didn't eat animals. They're not even from the same era. Like, they not from the same squad or none of that. These is different occasions. Look at what's it called? The Pythagoreans. Look at the Kemetic ancestors. They 90% vegetarian. 90% of them. Over 90%. You know what I'm saying? So food chain is not, there's no such thing as a food chain. Like, that's what they gave you. Like, they gave us that shit. Like, that shit that they think that way. That's lower self-talk right there. In nature, see, what is food? What is food? It's an exchange of energy. You're exchanging energy with this food. Everything around you, you're exchanging energy with it. It's sex. Life is sex, nigga. Like, you're exchanging energy with everything around you. When you eat something, what are you taking from it? Your body is breaking it down to the amino acids and taking those amino acids and using it to build proteins. Those proteins build your cells. Amino from amin. Amin is the hidden one. The amino is pure consciousness. It's light. It's pure thought in the food. Those aminos, which are thoughts, make up the constitution of the whole food. And when you eat the fruit, the vegetables, they have, they parasites. Don't fucking right. Like, watch this. Alright, so, Carrie, you said fish, right? Go get whatever piece of fish you think is the healthiest from nature. Go get it, put it on the table, leave it there for 3 days. What's gonna happen to it? You go get it from where it was swimming at, pull it out the water, and put it on the table for 3 days. What's gonna happen to it? It's gonna get rotten, be stinking and shit, right? Decay. It'll fester. It'll just be nasty. It's gonna stink your whole house up too, right? But you wanna eat that. So, at the same time, turn around, go to the garden, right? Go to the garden and get a piece of fruit. Hold up, man. Hold on. Let me address Carrie real quick. So we should start comparing ourselves to the animals that only eat plants and whatnot, not carnivores. I mean, well, let's do a comparison. Let's do a comparison. What animal do you share the most DNA with, Carrie? You share DNA with all animals, but it's already been proven. See, and we can start with mammals. Mammals. Let's start with mammals, because you're a mammalian, you're a mammal. Artie Clay, what up? You're a mammal. So look at mammals that eat meat. Look at a tiger. Tiger got big ass teeth, claws, fangs and shit, right? You're clearly not a tiger. Even the digestive system of a tiger is different than yours. But then, yeah. And they don't cook the meat. They don't cook the meat. They damn sure enough don't season the meat. They damn sure enough don't go kill a little deer and then go get some potatoes and then go get some celery and shit and eat all that together. No, nigga, they just eat meat. And let me get back, because Carrie asked an important question. So the tiger walks on fours. You don't walk on fours. You're bipedal. You walk on 2 legs. So let's look at a mammal that walks on two legs. What do we come to? An ape. Ape has thumbs. You got thumbs. Ape got 10 toes. You got 10 toes. And the gorilla, an ape, eats all grass and it will beat you the fuck up. Smooth. We don't need to eat no motherfucking meat for nothing. You think a gorilla like, oh, I'm weak, let me eat a piece of fish. Nigga. No, he eat all grass. All grass. Now let me get back, because you put the fish on the table, you watch it get rotten and decay and decrepit and fester and all of that. Go to the garden, get a fruit or a vegetable. Pick it, put it on the table, leave it there for 3 days. What happens to that? It's not gonna rot, it's not gonna decay and get decrepit and fester. What happens to the fruit or the vegetable when you pluck it and leave it there for 3 days? It gets ripe, it gets better, it increases in its value. It has in it pre-digestive enzymes that already start breaking the food down for you, in the way that it enriches the mineral content of the food before you even eat it. It starts digesting the shit before you even digest it, so that your body, your system, uses less energy to absorb that light, that information from the food. It's already designed to complement everything about your biology. So why do we eat the meat? It's because we've been taught by a meat eater to eat the meat, and they're fucking compromised by eating the meat. It's just heavy. We share DNA with everything on the planet. I would say some people are closer to reptiles because of the way they behave. Look, watch, I'm gonna show you something. This is the brain. The beginning of your brain is what's called the brain stem. The brain stem is known as the reptile brain. The reptile brain is what they call the brain stem, because it looks like a reptile. It looked like a reptile's brain. So every function that a reptile have, you have. And notice, reptiles don't build anything together. They only together if they fighting, fucking, or eating. Some people, that's all they do. They either fighting, fucking, or eating. These niggas stuck in their reptile brain. This is about consciousness evolution. So, you know, I would say yeah and no for various reasons. And that's just one. That's just one of them, yo. You know what I'm saying? So the same, like, see what it is we are made out of the same cells. You're made out of cells. Our bodies are made out of in between 50 to 80 trillion cells. And those cells respond to consciousness. You notice because if you perceive something as dangerous, your pineal gland will communicate with your pituitary and your hypothalamus and shoot out these small, it's like a pharmacy in your head that shoots out nutrition in the form of polypeptides. So you perceive something as danger from your pineal gland, communicates with your hypothalamus and your pituitary, and spits out adrenaline That adrenaline goes to your blood and communicates with all the cells in your body instantaneously. So all of the cells in your body that make up your body are controlled by consciousness. There are only two types of cells that make up all organisms. Plants are organisms. Animals are organisms. You are an organism. We are organisms. So a plant cell is different from an animal cell. A chicken is not made of a plant cell. It's made of an animal cell. A fish is not made of a plant cell. It's made of animal cells. A cow is not made of plant cells. It's made of animal cells. People are not made of plant cells. We're made of animal cells. So on a cellular level, when you eating animals, you eating your fucking self. The only difference is the consciousness. The consciousness is given to us from the creative source which everything came from. This is why Zodiac, the term Zodiac is called Ring of Animals. You get your astrological programming, which is your mind, from your zodiac. It's beamed through the sun. The sun is like a projector. It's like when you go to the movies and it's that light coming from the back of the theater that's shooting the picture onto the screen. That's what's happening. Now the animals are already, and they know the God order. The animals, like you never seen a snake act like a chicken because it can't. Because it's programmed to be the snake. Its consciousness is that of a snake. Snakes don't even call themselves snakes, nigga. A snake is just an expression of God. Everything is. That's what we are. We are expressions of God Almighty. This is like a big ass puppet show. Don't eat no fucking animals, man. That's to make it simple. Like, this shit is so crazy that when we come into this understanding, we gotta think, at least me, why haven't we been taught this? Why have we been taught the exact opposite? To keep us fucking asleep so they can use us like batteries. They've been using our abilities, our capabilities to tap into the creative source. Using us like fucking batteries. You know what I'm saying? So we got to be the ones, yo. You the old head right now. Selly, you the old head. Carrie, you the old head. Exquisite for Life, you the old head. You the teacher. We can't wait for somebody else to come, you know, and revamp some system. We can't just vote and hope for them up. Like, fuck all that shit, man. It's up to us. People out there praying for Jesus to come back. Jesus not coming back. They sent us. Who that? We that. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to check in. I'm about to cash out Reflections. This your brother. And I love